And good morning, folks. I'm back with a new video, and in this video I'm gonna get some tips on how you can increase and expand your imagination, which will allow you to expand your creativity as well. I just learned this, something new I learned. I wanted to share it with you guys, and it's pretty amazing. So yeah, if you ever want to be like an entrepreneur or any inventor or innovator, you can take down these steps and do this. First of all, you want to connect and combine ideas. So, say you have two different ideas, you can connect them and combine them. Say you have an idea for like clothing, you have an idea for painting. You can combine the clothing idea with your painting idea and make designs for a clothing brand, a wardrobe, things of that nature. And once you learn how to combine and connect your ideas, you'll start to increase and expand on your creativity, and there's more you could do with that clothing brand or anything. If you're an artist and you like clothing, connecting those ideas. Another example, say you want to make a watch, and you want to make something like some new gadget. I don't know, like a watch within a remote. You want to make a watch and you want to make a remote or something. You can make it like a remote watch. It took me a while to think about it, but I came up with something. Next, you can use jokes for inspiration. People use jokes for inspiration to like expand on different areas. Like, people make jokes for a fun way, and people can build off of a joke to go somewhere deeper in their imagination. Jokes are powerful in a way because it opens up your creativity and your imagination. It allows you to get outside of the box. Most jokes come from people being able to observe something that other people aren't able to necessarily see. So yeah. Next, you can challenge your assumptions. Question your questions. Questioning questions that expand your creativity, open up your mind. Just questioning questions, like having a question for the question and coming up with many different answers and solutions instead of focusing on one correct answer and solution. You can teach people how to be creative, not just a one person type of thing. Some you're born with or a gift. Some of us are very creative, but we've been broken down by society and school, so our creativity has weakened in a way. Next, you can frame and reframe ideas. Coming up with ideas and making more ideas, like just constantly coming up with ideas. This expands your creativity in your mind. Knowledge is the toolbox for your imagination. So the more knowledge that you have, the more resources that you'll have, and the more things you can come up with, things you're able to think about and know, like, oh, I have this knowledge on this and I have knowledge on that. So it'll be able to combine ideas and bring them together to come up with something innovative and very creative with your knowledge of what is going on. You have to pay attention to gain knowledge. Knowledge isn't free. You have to pay attention. So the more that you pay attention, the more knowledge you'll gain, and the more knowledge that you'll gain, the more ideas you can come up with and go further on with your imagination and creativity. Next is your attitude. Your attitude is a driving force of how you're going to accomplish things. So in life, so if you have the right attitude to achieve and accomplish what you set out for, you'll be determined and focused to achieve and accomplish those goals that you set out. So it comes down to your attitude as well when it comes to expanding your knowledge and creativity in your imagination. Next, your habitats affect your environment, affects your imagination as well, because we feed off what goes around in our environment. We think a certain way, we speak a certain way, we act a certain way, depending on the environment that we are in. And some of us grew up in different environments, so we think different than others, and it's an effect and it's a cycle. So your environment has so much to do with how you think and how you act. It's your choice to either break out of it or continue to be in that loop, which could detriment your creativity, or it can actually expand your creativity, depending on how it goes. Next is your resources. So actually, the more knowledge that you have, the more resources that you will have, like I said before. So your resources have an effect on your imagination, how you're able to utilize them to create and come up with these new ideas that will innovate the landscape and change the landscape for a long time. And lastly, your culture. Your culture has an effect on your creativity as well. So the culture that we come up within affects how we think, how we speak, how we act, just like our environment. Our culture is a collective consciousness that feeds off each other, and the way that the culture acts is how everybody acts within it. And yeah, this affects our creativity, either can detriment it or expand it. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you for listening. I just wanted to do something a little new, and I found it. Thank you guys for listening. Like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm sending you guys amazing energy. You guys are amazing. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you.